Welcome back, Friar Tuck here, and this is this week's Hobo Tutorials, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to be talking a little bit about traveling and adaptability, okay? Because if you're, for me, I'm not much of a home bum. I'm more of a traveler or a wanderer or a hobo, nomad, whatever it is that you want to call me, but at the end of the day, and by the way, I'm here at Bojangles, so you'll hear some stuff in the background. I do apologize. But at the end of the day, you've got to be able to be adaptable and to be able to adapt in any situation in which you're in. And the more opportunities that you have to do this, the better things are going to be for you before you actually have to go out and deal with this. So, for example, well, in probably about no more than 4 days total of riding, about a week, I made it from Cincinnati to Waycross, Georgia. Okay. Now, I originally was trying to find a way, like, let me pay for a Greyhound ticket. Well, I couldn't come up with the money for a Greyhound ticket. So what did I do? I started looking around for alternative ways to travel so that I didn't get stuck. I mean, the most easy way to travel is using your feet. I mean, your feet, go when you tell them to go. You're not stuck around waiting for them. You're not stuck around any of that stuff. So, and I ended up coming across the guys like, hey, why don't you hop trains? You can go over here. You can hop a train, enjoy it, have fun, and just, don't get on it when it's moving and wait for it to stop before you get off. Don't get caught in the yard, and be incognito. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I went from something that I'd never experienced to doing it and being able to adapt to it because the circumstance and the situation required me to do it. So once I got down to Waycross, well, I was there for 9 days. And I kept waiting for a train, kept trying to catch a train, kept missing trains kept going into the yard, kept having some complications with it. Well, at that point in time, because I had set a specific destination versus I'm just going to ride a train wherever it drops me, wherever I get on, and just follow that method, I ended up just saying, you know what? I got to go. I got to get to where I said I was going to go, and I got to get there within a reasonable amount of time. I'm done waiting because I got antsy. I don't like staying in places too long. 2 months in a city was long for me, but I was also busy while I was in those cities, so it's not like I was had a lot of downtime. Whereas in Waycross, I had a lot of downtime, which is what made me so antsy so quick, is because I don't like being idle at all. Being idle in a lot of ways is something that is it's counterproductive to this lifestyle, and it's just like what do Christians say? The devil comes out at night. So you don't want to that's why you go to bed early and you wake up early. Is that was a whole Christian philosophy for a long time. And so, once I decided to leave, well, now I've hitchhiked when I was on the Florida Trail, but I was just hitchhiking from, little small sections, and I get a ride 10, 20 miles down the road, no problem. Now I'm trying to hitchhike long distances, and now I'm trying to figure out how to hitchhike long distances. And so therefore, I'm having to adapt. The situation and the circumstances require that I'm constantly adapting to the needs and to the situation in which I'm in. And this is something that you as an individual, regardless of whether you're housed or unhoused, whether you're preparing for SHTF or you're preparing to be homeless or you are homeless, whatever situation or circumstance that you are in, adaptability is probably the most important thing that you could do. And, especially when you get around people. So, for example, you guys heard me talk about being around Slack and Fishbone. And so you guys saw me around Slack and Fishbone. Well, I had to adapt because anytime I would say something, I would get shut down. Not because I was right or wrong, but because of ideology or emotional retardation, we'll just say. There was a lot of reasons why I would get shut down. And, even at times when they would, well, yeah, you need to say that you're wrong. No, I'm not going to say that I'm wrong. Okay. But yet I was able to adapt to a point to where I was able to coexist with these guys long enough to be able to get what I needed. I was able to easily adapt to the situation because I needed what I needed, and I wasn't going to let my own ego, my own pride, my own ideas cloud what it was that I was trying to accomplish. So, and again, I had to adapt. And now that I've adapted, everything, I was able to get the information that I need, and things were able to go well for me. A lot of it is just I'm trying to stay on the move while still taking time to get stuff done. Again, being adaptable. There is a motto within the Marine Corps: adapt, improvise, overcome. And in a lot of ways, that's kind of how you have to live out here. You got to adapt, you got to improvise, and then you got to overcome whatever obstacles, whether it be personal or whether it be the circumstances that are in front of you. So this is the hobo tutorial for this week. I hope that you guys found some value. If you have any questions or if you have any thoughts about this, please let me know. If you'd like me to also elaborate on this even more, if you think that I should have, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in next week's hobo tutorial. Thank you for watching.